This is Tales and Whispers, where every story is felt, not just heard.
You know, behind every great work of art, there's always a story. But sometimes, the most important part of that story, that one moment where it all could have just fallen apart, is the part that nobody ever tells. Well, today, we're going to uncover one of the most powerful untold stories in all of modern literature. So what's with this number? 21. What in the world does it have to do with this story? Well, it actually represents the massive global success of the novel at the very heart of all this, a true masterpiece by Gabriel García Márquez.
See, 100 Years of Solitude wasn't just another book. It was a cultural earthquake. It sold millions and millions of copies, it won Marquez the Nobel Prize, and eventually it was translated into those 21 languages, really cementing his place as a literary giant.
I mean, it seems completely unthinkable now, right? But the novel's very existence once hinged on a single, desperate moment. A moment that could have silenced it forever.
Okay, so picture this. After months of just relentless work, Marquez and his wife, Mercedes Barcha, finally have the complete manuscript. They're so excited. They go to the post office to mail it off to a publisher in Argentina, but when they get to the counter, they're hit with a really crushing reality. Can you even imagine that? The weight of your entire life's work is sitting right there in your hands, but you can only afford to send the first half. The dream was literally cut in two, and they had no idea how they'd ever send the rest. Their poverty was that severe. So they went home and they were faced with this just agonizing choice. I mean, they had almost nothing left to sell, nothing left to pawn, and a really tense argument started. An argument that centered on the last two valuable things they owned. And this slide just lays out the sheer weight of that dilemma. He wanted to pawn his typewriter, the very machine he used to create his art, but she insisted they pawn her wedding ring, the symbol of their entire partnership. So what do? Do you sacrifice the tool, or do you sacrifice the symbol? So you'd think they'd talk it out, right? Nope. The argument didn't end with some mutual agreement. It ended with a quiet, decisive action taken by just one of them without the other even knowing. It was a pure act of faith, in the work and in the artist. You can just feel the tension hanging in the air, can't you? What were they going to do? Who would make that final move, the one that would decide the fate of this masterpiece? She did it. While he was sleeping, or maybe out of the house, she went and she made the choice herself. She sacrificed the symbol of their union to protect the tool of his genius.
And just like that, with the money from that ring, the second half of the manuscript was mailed. Her sacrifice made the novel whole again, sending it on its journey to the publisher, and as we now know, to the rest of the world.
You see, that one singular, powerful act, it didn't just mail a package, it launched a legacy that would echo for generations to come. And this right here, it just illustrates the path so clearly. There's a direct, unbroken line that connects a pawned ring in some small shop all the way to a Nobel Prize ceremony in Stockholm. Her sacrifice was the catalyst for everything. So here's the crucial point. We all remember Gabriel García Márquez, as we should, but it is so important that we also remember Mercedes Barcha. She wasn't just a supportive spouse. She was the person who made the final, critical investment that made it all possible.
You know, a writer reflecting on this very story captured its essence perfectly with this one line in Arabic, and Damatakonul mar'a jayshukal wahid. It translates to something that really defines this entire story, when a woman is your only army.
And that just leaves us with this one final thought, doesn't it? This story was almost completely lost to history. It really makes you wonder, how many of the books, paintings, and songs that we love only exist because of some silent sacrifice, a hidden hero, an unsung army of one?